Good morning. I hope you're well where you are. It's the 27th of January, and today is a public holiday in Australia. Yesterday, many people celebrated Australia Day, and it's nice to have a Monday off this early in the year, especially when we are headed back to school tomorrow, first day of the school year. Lots of uniform labeling and back to school last minute shenanigans going on in many households today, no doubt. We're fairly organised in my house. We'll just have some shorts to be labelled today, and then I'm going to get the girls to pack their bags and make their lunch boxes and get organised for the school year ahead. And then we can start the world proper again. So it's kind of nice to have another new beginning to look forward to tomorrow. And it's also Lunar New Year begins tomorrow, which is also kind of fitting for new beginnings at this time of year. So we're headed into Year of the Snake. If you want to see snakes, Townsville's a great place to see snakes. We have a lot of snake activity at this time of year. So it was funny when I was um, laying on the beach at Phillip Island, there were some people next to me who were chatting about running the Sydney Marathon. So I got involved in their conversation, and they asked me where I was from, and I said I was from North Queensland, and it's very hot, lots of spiders, lots of snakes, and stingers. And now I'm sitting beside in this beautiful little park, not far from my house. And in the water behind me, which is saltwater mangroves, there's a sign up to say that there's crocodiles. So you kind of need to be careful in North Queensland. You're never away from clear and present danger. So you can unfortunately encounter a few scary things throughout your day when you're living in North Queensland. So it felt much tamer to be in the southern part of Australia for a few weeks where there's, limited, no mosquitoes, nothing that's going to kill you at the drop of a hat. But anyway, I've just had a lovely walk this morning. Great way to start the holiday day today, and I'm going to go home and do some tidying up. So with Lunar New Year coming, with the back to school, it's a good time to kind of think about your goals, maybe do a bit more manifesting, think about what you want to bring into your life this year. So I did my vision board yesterday, and I've printed a few copies to stick up in various places, and I've also put it as a screensaver on my phone. So not sure what little tactics you're employing to help you manifest or bring to fruition your goals this year, but even I'm going to put one under the sun visor of my car, so when I'm stuck at the traffic lights I can flip it down and remind myself what I'm working towards this year. So that's really cool. So it's been kind of a really fun and crazy week this week, which was lovely. A lot of different things happening. I saw a basketball game, which was good to see, world-class female basketball players from our town playing. I saw a theatre production, which was world-class theatre from local people. That was stunning. I went to an awards ceremony yesterday, and I nominated a person for an award, so it was nice to celebrate that person yesterday and to look back on their achievements over the last kind of 15 years and to thank them for their contribution to our community. What else? A lot of good things happening in work at the moment, and lots of big things on the horizon. So it's really been a week. And then on top of that, obviously with the new term of Mr. T in the US, there's like a pantomime / reality show playing out, and I'm determined not to give it any energy. So when I see the stories, I just flick past them. When that person was elected last time, I jumped off Twitter and I didn't really go back. So I just kind of figured out ways to not have that drama, reality TV, pantomime just going on in my psyche, either visually or mentally or emotionally for the next 4 years. But the truth is at the moment I'm in actor observer mode. So that's when you're kind of looking at both sides of the situation. And what I've realized in the last few months specific really is that there's never really good versus bad. In sometimes things that are bad, there's actually things that are good. And in sometimes things that you think are good, there's actually not some good things going on. So there's a lot of duality, particularly in politics. And there's no good versus bad party, because even the parties that you think are good are actually doing some dirty deals or taking money from the wrong kinds of people. So there's all sorts of things that you should maybe look at heading into our next election in Australia. Is what's really good, what's really bad. Just stay in active observer mode. You know, don't kind of delve too deep into the emotional sides of it, because the things will reveal themselves kind of quicker. So that's the kind of stance that I'm taking on a few different aspects of my life at the moment, to participate in active observer mode, to look at what's going on both sides, and to see, you know, where's the good, where's the bad, who is, you know, potentially doing weird things, but then maybe there is some good intention behind that too. So I'm trying not to get too sucked into the, you know, division of what is our politics of today, which is complete division and divisiveness, and just to stay in active observer mode, and to do the things that you can do to help the people that are immediately around you. So that's where I'm putting my energy at the moment. So that's been interesting. And it's funny because I was chatting with a friend yesterday, and we were talking a little bit about ADHD. And I said, well, it's funny that instead of ADHD, we should have like hyper productivity disorder. So for those that are focused on a lot of productivity, that if there's a disorder for that, and you don't want to medicate it, you actually want to support it. So let's, you know, embrace hyperproductivity disorder, and start being proud of that, as well as those days when you just kind of need to lay down and rest a bit more. So celebrate that too. So again, there's more duality in that, you know, either lying down, resting, recovering, regrouping, or you're hyperproductive and you're getting loads of things done. So I can certainly see that my year is going to be filled with a lot of hyper productivity disorder, coupled with some times of resting, recouping, re-energizing myself. So I'm also looking forward to that too. Yeah, so I don't know what your day has in store, or if you've thought about Lunar New Year, the year of the snake, and what might be in store for you. Bit of decluttering, bit of detoxing, bit of defragging, all those things. My coffee machine broke down before Christmas. It's my best friend in the world, so I took it for repairs this week. My printer hasn't been working. I took it for repairs, so I'm just kind of getting all things like that I need, all my special tools energized for the year, so I know kind of what I'm going to be participating in and not participating in, where to put my mental, physical, and emotional energy, and where not to put my physical, emotional energy. Good morning, Kathleen. Nice to see you. And focusing on things that bring me joy, as well as improve my health and well-being. There is a big emphasis on health and the physical body this year, so do look after your body, do take care of it, do rest, do think about good sleep, and stretching is really, really important. So even though I do exercise a lot, I still have parts of my body which need more stretching every day, and particularly shoulders, neck, hips, all of those important things that help, you know, keep your body in alignment and healthy. And just the emotional baggage sometimes is weighing you down, so you can practice visualizing, letting go of tension in your body. So I'm using visualization a lot more this year for my health, as well as manifesting my goals. So I used visualization a lot to learn sports and to become good at sports in the past, but I haven't necessarily, and to learn skills, but there's other ways that I can potentially use visualization to help me as well. So I'm exploring that at the moment. So hopefully you've got some new things that you're going to explore this year and the year to come, or you've also got some other goals that you're working on. And that's the funny thing about goals. Some goals you share with people, because if you say them out loud, it puts intention behind them, and it helps kind of manifest the people that you need in your life to support you with those goals. But there are other goals too that you don't need to tell everybody. You can keep them just for yourself, because sometimes if you have a goal, or you're working on something new, or you're creating something, you don't want people to put negative energy or their own biases or their own opinions or their own thoughts in it before you fully realized it into your own way that you want to create it. And certainly that was the case with my books, is that I didn't really share them with people until they were kind of ready or printed, to be honest, because I didn't want people to put their own spin or their own thoughts or their own energy into them, which detracted from the message or the story that I was trying to share, because then it's authentic and it's unique to you. So there are some goals and some dreams that you don't need to share out loud, but there are others that you maybe can, which in order will help you attract the people, situations and circumstances into your life that you need, to help support you, and thinking about who do you need to help support you to achieve some of your goals is important too, versus those people that you don't want to be shitting all over your dreams, is what I'm saying in a gentle way. So good luck with everything. I've got, if you've read my book, Broken to Unbreakable, you'll know that in February it's step 2, which aligns with the idea of filing. So the idea of filing is that whole sense of kind of decluttering, defragging, making sense of things in your life on a physical, mental, emotional, spiritual level, thinking about work, relationships, etc., using your skill of journaling to kind of help you kind of unpack things a bit more, and really doing deep dive into certain aspects of your life. So if you take a deep dive into your relationships, your friendships, your work environment, your home environment, taking some deep dives, making sense, organizing things, you'll really then be setting yourself up for the rest of the year to start achieving more things that are either aligned with who you are or aligned with the things that you want to get out of your life. And I think that we spend so much of our energy pouring into others, we often neglect what is important to us. So it's not really selfish if you want to have self-love, practice self-care, self-improvement, personal development, self-discovery, etc. It's all about, going deeper into yourself. And the thing that we do in step 2 of filing is kind of getting under the skin of those things a little bit more. So wishing you a super wonderful Monday, wherever you are in the world. Still pretty hot in Townsville, but nice and overcast today. So a good time to get out in the garden and do some jobs, which I'm going to do now. Wishing you a wonderful week ahead, and best of luck for Lunar New Year. In Vietnamese, we say Chúc mừng năm mới. In Chinese, you say Kung Si Fa Cai. I think I say that correct. Probably need more work on my Chinese pronunciation, but have a super wonderful Lunar New Year tomorrow. And no doubt we'll see you again next week. Take care. Bye.